Welcome to Talk Yo Shh, the podcast where all we talk about is sports and our stupid opinions. Just a quick disclaimer, we're going to swear. Get over it. If you don't like it, you can stop, you can pause it, or listen to a different one. Don't care. This is our debut podcast. We are new to this, so we're going to figure it out as we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll let these guys introduce themselves. My name is Zach. I am 20 years old.
I'm Noah, also 20 years old.
Evan, 18.
Evan's a young buck. Noah's old as shit.
Bitch.
Noah's the oldest one by a month, but it's fine.
Sir.
Nobody cares about that.
Sir.
We're going to start off by talking about the biggest things that happened this week in sports. Most of them are football related because
No.
we'll talk about basketball
baby.
later.
Football season.
Evan doesn't pay that much attention to basketball,
Here's
so we're going to do
baseball.
our best to cover those. He's going to talk about baseball.
Football.
We all know about football. That's what we like to talk
Especially college football. You read the news lately. You heard a lot about the Penn State scandal.
about. And in the wise words of James Franklin, I'm going to Sandusky you, which
Yeah.
is not good.
No. As you remember, in
Oh,
2011, 2012, the Jerry Sandusky scandal did happen at Penn State when he was convicted to raping students on the football team.
Not to mention, they also had to fire one of the greatest football coaches of all time and vacate, half of his wins or something like that?
Joe Paterno. Great
Sorry if we
man.
sound a little
Great
fake right now.
man.
We're a little nervous, but we'll get around to it.
Great man.
Second, we're going to talk about the college football playoff championship last night.
Trevor Lawrence's performance, along with Joe Burrow and his performances in the college football playoff.
Otherwise known as Big Dick Joe.
Yeah, as you can see with his hat, he had during the post-game press conference with a cigar in his hand.
Go ahead and talk about his draft stock, along with Tua's draft stock. LSU players confronted by police for smoking cigars in the locker room. Apparently, you're not allowed to do that down in New Orleans.
We're also going to talk about players on the LSU team that were paid by Odell Beckham Jr. on video post-game.
Oh, I wonder how the NCAA likes that.
And
They're not
maybe
going to.
No one's going to care.
Because I couldn't even buy Chase Young's Chipotle if I wanted to. But it's fine. Then we're going to go ahead and talk about the Ravens meltdown and if the Titans are really that good or, if they just got lucky.
Then next, we'll be talking about the Texans and Chiefs game when the Texans blew a 24-0 lead.
Give our AFC and NFC championship predictions, maybe Super Bowl predictions. Might save that for next week.
We're going to talk about some groundbreaking retirements that have happened lately. One that's not so surprising.
But one very surprising for a 28-year-old.
Yeah. Then we're going to touch a little bit on Tom Brady's future and where we think he's going to go next year.
Does he go?
Does he retire?
Yes.
Does he go to Miami?
Or Dallas?
Cleveland.
The next.
Give our opinions
Zach
on the
will
Browns
bitch about
head
the
coaching
Browns
hire.
fucking head coaching
The
hire.
thoughts?
It was
And the-
terrible. It was terrible.
Okay, we'll get back into it later. We'll transition to basketball. Got the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma, if they're going to trade him or not.
And to where and for who?
We'll talk about Zion's debut and how much he should really play as a rookie because he looks like,
All that fucking gumbo in New Orleans.
dude, he looks like a defensive
Yeah,
tackle
big
playing
dude.
point guard.
Yeah, big dude.
We'll talk about our halfway MVP, Rookie of the Year, Six-Man, MIP, and Coach of the Year candidates, which is pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And then we'll go ahead and touch on our finals predictions, as well as
knows?
who we think is going to be the 2020 draft pick. I think Noah can sum that up for us.
ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving to baseball, we'll talk about the Astros cheating, GM and all them. What kind of trouble they get into?
We're going to talk about them sign stealing and whether or not their World Series title should be stripped.
Yes.
Well, you can save that for later.
Yes, very true. Very
They were also fined $5 million, which is a lot of
That's a
money.
fucking
Not for
bang.
them,
That's big
but for
bucks.
me,
For me,
because I'm in college and I'm
$5
broke.
is a lot for me.
All broke.
Okay, but since we already touched on the Penn State skin a little bit, we're going to go ahead and talk about the college football playoff championship last night.
Baby.
I, for one, called it a while ago. I knew LSU was going to win. They were head and shoulders above the rest of...
I admit that LSU was probably the best team all season, but I thought Trevor Lawrence, 6'6", number 1 draft
Nope.
pick next year, I thought he'd be fine. Nope.
Nope.
Play like fucking shit.
Nope.
He had 16 overthrows to the receivers. It just didn't play well at all. Missed easy throws. Didn't pull when he needed to. Just played like shit. But with LSU's DBU, as you can say, they might disagree, Ohio State fans, but I think
I'm
LSU
salty.
is the real DBU.
I'm just going to come out and say right now that Ohio State has had more defensive backs and safeties drafted in the last 10 years.
Look at the
OSU
stats.
is DBU.
Look at the stats. Look at the stats.
Not to mention we have better receivers.
Derek Stingley on Justin Ross.
That's college. That's college.
6 targets.
Go look at my man Denzel Ward,
Six
Bradley Roby,
Malik
Hooker.
Let me talk. Let me talk. 6 targets, 1 reception, 12 yards.
In a college game.
I saw what's his name? The fucking quarterback for Ohio State. What did he do? Nothing.
Fields?
No,
Sean Wade?
No, the other one.
Sean Wade laid out Trevor Lawrence. That's what he did.
The
He
Jeff
did.
dude.
Jeff Okudah.
Okudah locked him down.
Really? He
Number
locked
one
him down
pick.
when that fumble happened. That was not a fumble.
Okay,
Was a
I
fumble.
thought
Was not
Catch,
a fumble. Not
football
a fumble.
move and a fumble.
Was not a
You
football
know what I'm
move.
talking
Never
about?
happened.
Fiesta Bowl refs.
Never had possession of the ball and never
definitely a fumble.
never took-
Definitely should have
never
been a targeting
touched
call,
it.
but we're going
You
to
got-
move
you
on
got-
because Noah's
you got-
talking too
Oh my
much.
God, that targeting call was a
Joe
great call.
Burrow's
Fantastic call
performances.
on the target. I'm not
No,
done yet.
we're done.
I'm not done yet with the targeting call. That was a great call by the Fiesta Bowl ref. Was targeting. He lead. Last time I checked, the rule is you lead with the private helmet.
If you give me 1 second.
Offensive player in the shoulder neck is targeting. So you should be.
It's a
Let's
terrible
hold
rule.
on.
It's a
Hold
terrible rule. Let me
on. What
tell
did you
you.
think of the targeting call last night?
Oh, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. He hit him in the shoulder.
Almost the same thing. Almost the same thing.
In the shoulder.
Actually, if you look, he hit him.
Can I go
He hit
now?
him in the helmet.
No,
Can I go?
No, you cannot go now.
Can I
I'm still
go?
talking.
We're gonna go ahead and move on. We're
No,
gonna talk about.
he was
We're not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Can I go? Can I go?
Ahead. Go ahead.
The targeting rule in college football is terrible.
Oh my, we're talking about
It needs to
terrible.
be
The blind side calls are terrible.
My
No,
turn.
In the
My
wise
turn.
words of Joel Klatt, it needs to have two
Two
separate
separate
definitions.
categories.
Yes.
I would agree. with
On
that.
purpose, accidental. Accidental, you clearly can tell he's just playing football, making a tackle.
Sean Wade.
Should not be
He
ejected.
led with his conference helmet and hit Lawrence
Okay,
in the helmet. That's
Noah,
targeting.
The
you
second-
played defense, did you not?
I did.
So you know how hard it is to not drop your head when you're tackling somebody. Because I got videos of you dropping your head. We can go ahead and put one in if we have to.
But yeah, think about it. He led with his helmet.
Anyway,
Am I wrong?
No,
Did
no.
he not? Did he not leave?
Sean Wade?
Yeah. Did
No.
he not leave? He hit him in the. Yeah.
In that case,
Lawrence
okay.
Clinton-
In that case, I would not say he really led with
It's
his head.
hard.
He ducked his head. Trevor Lawrence is 6'5" and came down to about a 5'4" level, and you know that's
hard.
true.
That one should have went as
that's the-
accidental, no ejection.
Read the rule book.
Last
one-
night's also should
even
have been
last
accidental.
night should-
That last night was
The
terrible.
one that was on purpose, if you think back to Oklahoma LSU,
Oh my God, he launched him.
launched linebacker
That was
launched
that.
himself
That
on
was
the
odd.
crossing.
That dude
That
should have been
one, that's
That dude
targeting.
should got kicked off fucking the team for that shit.
That is targeting.
They lost
there
the
should
game
be
because
two
of that hit.
separate.
They lost the game because of that hit. If that
Two
hit never
separate
happened,
different
Oklahoma
categories of
could have.
targeting.
No, they was not going.
Can't throw these kids out of
like
these
60.
games.
You think one
Lifelong
call is going to
dream
change a game?
games.
According to Ohio State fans, one call can change a lot of shit.
No, one call was not going to change that game. The 4 times we went to the red zone and kicked field goals, that would have changed something.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and move on.
16-point lead game.
We're going to go ahead and move on. Next, we're going to go ahead.
Trevor Lawrence performance yet?
Oh, we kind of touched on it.
Touched on it. 16
I
Astros
thought-
lost the game 42-25.
He
No more
played.
talk about it.
If you watch the game, it was actually a really good game. It was a very good game by Brent Devil's defense. Fuck his name is by Clemson.
Brent Venable.
Yeah, him. Played it great. They played it
great
They played
defensive
they
game.
Played,
Oh, amazing.
AJ Terrell got his ass kicked by
Burrow threw
by
for
Chase.
5 and rushed for
Jamar
another.
Chase did not drop
Threw
one
for
ball.
5, rushed for another.
Jamar Chase is a fucking animal.
Defense got carved up.
Look at
What-
Crawford were the winner.
What I thought watching
He's a
what I
dog.
thought watching that game was I thought LSU turned out to be exactly who we thought they were.
Yes.
High powered off. They'll easily.
They had a high-powered offense. They didn't control them on defense, but they did their best to keep their offense at bay, keep Clemson's offense at bay.
LSU could not stop Travis Etienne. Dabble Sweeney's play calling was not that good. They did a bunch of short screenplays.
I think
That's not gonna work.
LSU did a good job of working away from their cover 2 scheme, which I think they run more than often, to switching up to more of a man to keep I don't know, T. Higgins and those kind of guys. Yes, Justin Ross from making big time plays.
They were still good though. They had.
Not to mention, almost every play, it looked like they were bringing at least 7 guys,
Oh, they blitz every single time.
which was a great
It's
idea.
a great, if you think blitzing like that's a great game plan, because the way LSU ran its offense was deep threat with Chase and Jefferson.
And-
they threw a bunch of deep balls. So you got to think, if you're Clemson DC, why not blitz 7-8 guys every time? Play man up, don't get beat, and that's
Burrows-
what happened. They got
Burrow's just that good, though.
they got the pressure
That's
that they
the point.
needed. It's just
mean-
the corners didn't play well.
It brings you to the next point here is Burrow's performances. We have 8 touchdowns against Oklahoma.
So
Yes.
give or
7
take,
in the
seven,
first half.
give or
Seven in the
take.
first
Something like
half.
that. 7
Yep.
in the first half. The dude's going number 1.
No,
6 touchdowns last night.
The thing is,
I read a stat. It said that Burrow had, what was it, 8 in the semifinal, 6 last night. That's 14. He has more touchdowns in 2 CFP games
That's
than
60
2
total.
whole conferences, the Big Ten and the Pac-12 have since the playoff existence. Man's going
he
number
has
1.
60 total touchdowns with 6 interceptions on the season. That's unbelievable.
I know for a fact that the stat that I read last night, I'm going to see if I took a screenshot of it. You guys can talk about it. But this year alone, Joe Burrow, here it is right here. This year alone, Joe Burrow threw 63 touchdown passes.
Unbelievable.
In the last 3 years, Andy Dalton has thrown 66. That's according to Adam Schefter.
Total touchdowns.
NFL and
passes.
college.
Okay,
Total
total
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
Think about
Total
that.
touchdowns.
Just think
Difference
about
there.
that.
But still, it's a different game. Granted, as Adam Schefter puts after that tweet, it's a different game, but it's still the same point.
Yeah,
Like the
score points,
Bengals
you win
need
the
a
game.
new guy.
But okay, let's think about it.
Andy Dalton is going to New England.
Burrows goes to
Burrow without an S.
Burrow, come on. now.
Burrow goes
Don't
to
disrespect
Cincy.
him.
Goes to Cincy.
Yep.
Who do they have? Joe Mixon. AJ Green doesn't even play.
Tyler
I don't think.
Eifert, injury prone, but Tyler
That
Eifert's
dude,
there.
I wouldn't even keep him.
got John
Tyler
Ross.
Boyd is there.
John Ross?
That's
John
not-
Ross. AJ Green still there.
AJ
Granted,
Green,
he
he's
may
injured
be
every single
Do they
time.
have no Marvin
still
Harrison?
there. He may be getting traded. Who knows?
They're gonna get rid of him.
So,
He's too much
Getting
money.
rid of him next year.
Too much money.
So, I mean, the Bengals need a lot of people, but
But they need
Burrow's the
some.
right guy.
But okay, where do you think his career's
To
gonna
take
go?
right there at
Let's see if he
one.
goes to Cincy. How's his career gonna go?
Oh, I think if he goes to Cincy,
or is he gonna go on the drain like people go to Cleveland?
knowing their new coach, he is defensive oriented. I feel like he would
Tim?
bring in more. I don't want to say pieces, but I think he would expand on the pieces they have now. They have a solid O-line. They have a decent O-line. I'm not going to say it's great, but it's
the
solid.
Browns.
It is better than the Browns by far. They have a really good running back. Joe Mixon is really good.
He did nothing this season.
He's good.
He is really good,
Very
though.
good.
And their quarterback is butt. They got a good tight end. They got some good wide
The tight
receivers.
end never plays.
Well, see, don't they have that
injury
CJ
prone,
Ozuma guy?
Who the hell is that?
Look that up. See what their roster is. Go over check ESPN. See what their roster is. I'm pretty sure they have that CJ Uzama. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I'm not sure. I still think that Cincinnati would be 100 times better with that.
Oh, 100 times, if that.
We're gonna move on
They
from
need
talking
a
about-
lot of freaking help.
We're gonna move on from talking about Joe.
And go to the SEC QB.
We're gonna talk about Tua Tagovailoa, Mr. Old Ass Broken Hip.
Yep. Yeah. If you watch Tua play,
Before we talk about this,
he's
I'm not making fun of Tua at all. Tua is a great kid. He
Great
looks like he's
athlete.
really connected spiritually. He's a dog as an athlete. He's left-handed, which you never see anymore.
Oh no.
Last one, I believe, Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tim Tebow lasted what 2 seasons?
Yep. Well, they got Alex Hornibrook too.
Who?
Alex Hornibrook. He played at Wisconsin. Took him to the
Nah,
Big Ten title
don't
games.
even know who he is.
Transferred.
He's
okay.
that bad. I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Tua, I think, in the draft order, which I don't remember off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure I think Tua's going to go to Miami.
I think isn't Miami 5th overall in this
Yes.
coming draft?
Can you
But
pull the
thing
draft
is,
order real quick?
yeah, think with Tua's hip injury, he's not gonna be able to walk for 3 months.
I saw a report earlier today that he's going to be throwing by April.
Really,
Yep.
The other day I was watching Sports Center First Take with Stephen A. Smith, and he said that Tua might not be able to walk for 3 more months.
See, here's the thing.
Like you gotta think for QB in the NFL, you need your hip to obviously to throw the ball.
But
And with
here's what I don't understand.
and the way the NFL is doing this hitting shit, dude, you can only hit them in the chest, in the hip area. You can't hit them high, or you can't hit them low, or you're ejected.
Okay. Here's what I don't understand in this whole Tua thing. My grandmother is 76 years old,
Oh my
Oh,
god!
here we go.
You gotta be
and she has
kidding me.
never broken a hip.
She also didn't play college football for Alabama.
No. But you know how many times she's fallen down her stairs? A lot of times.
Oh, man.
Damn,
Just
son.
just this summer, we were getting ready to start a garage sale, and she tripped over the curb and fell
she
onto
break-
concrete.
That's
And guess what?
different.
Her hip's fine.
Okay, think Tua's also very injury prone. Look, I think over the last 2 seasons,
Ankle.
he has a bunch of ankle injuries. Now he has his hip surgery. Yeah, how is he injury prone? Is he gonna be like the what if player in the next 5 years in draft? Like
Another
what if he
thing,
never did that?
another thing that I think about Tua Tagovailoa is he's a great player again, but I think he gets out of the pocket more than he should. I think he tries to extend plays that he doesn't need to
is he
extend.
mobile? Yes.
Oh, yes.
But is he like
I
Lamar
think-
Jackson mobile? Not even
No.
fucking.
I
close.
think every quarterback is mobile to an extent. To an
Tom
extent.
Brady?
Tom Brady's not even mobile.
Tom Brady is more mobile than Phillip Rivers or Eli Manning.
God, they're both dog shit.
But I
Debatable.
think every quarterback needs to learn the art of throwing the ball out of bounds.
Oh yes, some I can understand trying to make plays with your feet and to get sacked for a couple yards. But a lot of times, if you see a safety coming at you full speed from 10 yards away, throw the damn ball out of bounds. It is not that difficult, I think.
And not even and don't make dumb throws. I understand how hard it is to be a
Don't throw
quarterback.
triple
I was a
coverage.
quarterback in flag football, and I was a
God.
dog.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say
God,
that.
shut the hell up. Stop you talking.
Okay, I'm just gonna say right now, the draft is gonna go 1, Joe Burrow,
Chase Young at 2.
2, Chase Young.
Yep.
Is the number 2 pick of the Giants?
Yep.
Yes.
Number 2 Giants.
They need more help on the defense, though.
That's why they're going Chase Young.
Yeah.
That's not going to help. I mean, yeah.
And I think-
but they
Proven pass rusher.
And I think- I think in
linebacking
Ohio-
core is not that good. They traded Vernon to Olivia Vernon
find
to
that?
the
That draft
Browns.
order?
They lost a lot of people. Yeah, think about that.
Try to Google it.
Yeah, try to think about that. The offense is not that bad. The Giants' offense. You have to get Saquon. You have Danny Dimes, who did. If you look at his,
Not to mention-
if you watch Danny Dimes play, he had a pretty good season. His team's just dog shit.
Not to mention, you have Evan Ingram, who's a solid tight end.
Very solid.
You got Sterling Shepard on the outside, who is solid.
He's good. He's not a Super Bowl. He's not a number 1 option.
All right. So here
But
I
for
got you.
the Giants, he is because they lost. They got
Just
rid of
Chelsea's
Odell
pick.
back.
I'll
So I got you Bleacher Report's 2020 NFL mock draft. I'll give you the top 10 here, what they're thinking.
Yeah, give us top 10.
Cincinnati going with Burrow, expected.
Mm-hmm.
Redskins Chase Young. So they're thinking trading here. They're thinking the Skins are going to trade up, I believe.
Ooh. Okay. Who would?
Well,
Who would?
No. I think the Redskins are supposed to have the number 2 pick.
Who would the,
Redskins
wait, who would the
with number
Redskins?
two?
Who would the Redskins? Who,
Okay,
who would
yeah.
the? If they did trade up, who would the
So
Redskins get rid of?
No, the Redskins have
No,
the
they
2.
have the new-
My
they
They
mistake.
don't need help.
Not the
Their
Giants.
D-line's good enough.
Redskins would get Chase Young. The Lions going Jeff Okudah. So there's 2 Ohio
That's a good-
State guys.
that's a good pick.
Oh,
That's
that big,
two Ohio State in the top
that
3.
big slay on the other side.
Yep.
Number 4, Jerry Jeudy from Bama. That's a high wide
to
receiver.
who?
Going to
To
the
who?
Giants.
Really?
That's a good pick.
Miami?
I'd put CD. I'd put CD
Miami,
Lamb though.
Justin Herbert from Oregon.
No, hell no. No, he's
I'm
too
all right
good.
with that.
He's too
At
good for that
5.
team. He's too good for that.
Number 6, they got the Chargers taking Tua.
The Chargers-
behind him.
That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be-
Here's what I think on that right there. I think those two need to be flipped. I think Tua would do really well in Miami. Miami, they may not be a great team, but
they got-
don't
they
they
got
have another
athletes.
pick coming up at the end of that round?
Let me see up here. Yeah, they got 18th.
And
for
who they have at
Pittsburgh.
18?
J.K.
18th from
Dobbins.
Pittsburgh.
They haven't
looking
picked
at
J.K. Dobbins.
That's a good. That's a think about that. J.K.
And I think-
and Tua in the backfield. Who are the receivers for the? What team is it again?
Miami.
Miami. They have Devontae Park from Louisville a
Devontae
couple years ago.
Parker, yep.
Dog.
But
But that's it though.
the thing is,
Revising.
I think the
history.
Dolphins know that Justin Herbert would not do good in their system. Justin Herbert is a great guy. Great quarterback.
Fantastic guy.
Super smart. 4.01. God, I wish I could get something like that.
Yeah, but you're not smart.
No, I am not.
4.1.
But
Full-time
I
Oregon
think
football player. With,
Justin Herbert would succeed much better in a system such as the Chargers.
I think there's question marks behind Jay Herb. He's a great player. The leadership, though, that question. He's a quiet leader. You won't see
a good
him.
point.
You
That's a
won't
good
see him talking a bunch. Quiet
Right.
leader, but you got to think about it. They lead Oregon to the Big Ten Rose Bowl championship though against Wisconsin.
At 7,
So I
they
got
have
7.
the Carolina Panthers taking Isaiah Simmons. I
Ooh,
like that.
Well,
he's
you got to
good.
think Kuechly just retired now.
Wait,
Kuechly
Carolina.
just retired.
Yeah,
don't
need one.
Carolina. Don't need a backer. Isaiah Simmons, the best linebacker in the draft.
Great pick.
Best
That'd
line.
be
He can rival.
That's a steal.
He can rival Chase Young as the best defensive player in the draft.
Oh,
I think you need to throw another name in there. And best, I want you to scroll down a little bit.
Where are you looking here?
AJ, I think that's Espinenza, right?
what team?
Iowa.
What position is he?
He's an
edge rusher, just
He's an
like
edge rusher.
Chase Young.
I think he's a solid
I
player.
haven't heard much about him this season though.
I watched some tape on him on YouTube.
They got him.
I was a highlight
16th
tape.
to
I
the
think it was from House of
Falcons.
Highlights. It was solid. It was what?
They got him going 16th to the Falcons.
That's a good pick.
I'll read out the rest of the top 10 here. Arizona taking Andrew Thomas, probably the best lineman in this draft.
No name, I'm guessing.
Georgia.
Ooh, yeah, they're
Number 9,
big
Jacksonville.
dog.
Derek Brown. He's D tackle from Auburn.
He's
Solid
a,
guy.
I watched his
Solid.
highlights against Oregon
And
when
the
they
Browns
played him.
at 10, Jedrick Wills Jr.
Okay, let's
another
talk
tackle
about
from Bama.
let's talk about the Browns quick. That old line this past year was horrendous.
See,
that left tackle
here's-
was Greg Robinson's name. Is
Oh,
it?
Yeah, and Chris Hubbard was his name. And he was
they need help.
terrible.
They
I love
need
the Browns.
help.
Don't get me wrong. That was terrible.
They need help.
I don't think the play calling helped much either.
That's later on. Let's talk about that later on.
Freddie, your Kitchens is on fire.
my
All
God.
right. So moving on to the playoffs now, NFL playoffs. The Ravens
wow,
melting down
the best,
at home.
the maybe best team in the league, minus the Saints or the Chiefs, lost to the Tennessee Titans, a 60 at home.
The Titans that good though?
Can I say one thing real quick? Last week, before they played, you said the Ravens were going to blow out the Titans. And what did I say to you?
The Titans got lucky though. I thought the Titans got
No,
lucky against
I said
New England.
I said the Titans would come out and surprise the league. I didn't say they would beat the Titans down, but I said they would surprise the league and fight till the death with the Ravens. And they came out and stomped the shit out of
Lamar
them.
Jackson didn't play well.
Oh,
But the thing is,
we
I have
go.
question marks
Making
about
There's
Lamar.
10 other people on that
I
offense.
got question marks about Lamar Jackson. Look at him in the regular season. But the thing is he going to show up in the big moments?
no, he's 0 for
He
2
didn't
in
play.
playoffs
He
now.
didn't play for what, 3 weeks? They said
0 and 2 in
that's no damn
playoffs.
excuse to play that shit. If you had 3 weeks
Okay,
off of football,
we're gonna skip talking about
animal.
we're gonna skip talking about the second part of that segment until later when we get talking about our championship predictions. The Texans and the Chiefs. Wow, was that a great game? Or
That
not?
was a great game. It was what everything wanted. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes against Deshaun
Everything
Watson.
you wanted.
So far this
you wanted
year-
it to be a 21 or 20
24
point blow at the end there.
So
Yeah.
far this season,
No.
I
think
fuck with shootouts.
I think this has been the best year for the playoffs we have
Yes.
seen.
Easily,
By far.
with the Patriots dynasty,
best.
it's okay.
Easily the best.
Let's talk about the.
What do we got here?
let's
8
talk
games
about-
in the playoffs
is
already now?
The Patriots dynasty over.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
This is easily, what is it? We've had 8 playoff games now?
Yeah,
Correct?
something like that.
Easily the best 8 I've seen in a long
yeah.
time.
And just to think, guys, if you don't count the Pro Bowl, we have 3 football games left for the rest of the year.
The Pro Bowl don't count. I'm not counting the damn Pro Bowl.
Granted, it's a
That's a joke. That's a waste
it's a
of
fashion
That's a
show
waste
is
of
what
my
it
time.
is.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
But back to the Texans Chiefs game. The Texans were up 24-0 at the end of one. I was watching.
It's because of that fan.
The
That fan
Chiefs fans were booing and leaving that game like it was over. Second
Should've
half.
stayed.
Second quarter
Should've
came. Second quarter came.
Flipped
The
it
Chiefs
on.
scored 28 unanswered, took a 20-24 lead.
and then they ran away with it.
Yeah. The Chiefs.
They picked up the baton like Usain Bolt in the 4x1 and demolished the field.
Deshaun Watson. Look at the stats. He played really fucking
Played
well.
well.
Played well.
Defense wasn't there.
His O-line.
That play he
his
made last
O-line's-
week against Buffalo.
Oh my God.
Was that a
dirt.
great play or not?
He's good. The thing is,
Kept him alive.
the thing with Josh is he gonna be healthy for the next 5 years, or is he gonna be injured? Because
I think it's-
his O line is very questionable. They need help.
I think they'll get him some help.
But you have D Hop on your team. You need a second receiver.
I think-
Will Ferguson good, always injured.
I think
Kenny
DeAndre
Stills is
Hopkins. I think DeAndre Hopkins really underperformed this year.
He did.
I had him on my fantasy team at the beginning of the year, and I gave him to you.
And he
That's
was-
saying
oh my
something, 'cause
God.
I do not trade anyone
Oh
to
my
Noah.
God,
He was a
We're
bum.
gonna talk best receivers.
Well, you are looking at the 2 worst teams in the
You have
fantasy league.
Julio Jones
Right here.
I had
I
Julio
was the
Jones
champion.
and D Hop on your team, and they get 5 average each. Best question: is Julio Jones the best receiver in the game?
No.
No.
Who's better?
Michael Thomas.
I can.
Michael Thomas.
Okay, I agree with that.
Maybe not from such a big play standpoint, but the sheer amount
But
of
if I
targets
want,
and
if I,
receptions he
if I want
gets.
talent, and size, I want Julio.
You want to talk about the
Big,
best? You
big
want to talk
dude.
about best players in the league? I'm gonna say right now that the most dedicated player to his
Say something
franchise,
fucking dumb. Don't
listen to what I'm saying. The most dedicated player in this league, dedicated to his franchise,
You know what I'm
is
gonna say,
J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt walked on that field
wow.
with a torn pec, and he basically put his arm on the line.
Well, I don't know
For that game.
I think
Not sure I can agree with
Kittle, the tight end from San Fran. What do you play? Broken ribs and play through it?
But
You don't play through broken ribs. That can
Most
easily puncture
dedicated?
the wound.
Tony
Josh
Romo,
McCown.
Tony Romo.
Tore the hamstring off the bone.
40 years old.
Tore the hamstring off the
First-
bone. 2 more quarters he played.
First
Remember in high school when
playoff game-
coach used to tell us we had to run till the hamstring.
Wait, how many years is it? 20 years was he in the league?
Yeah, man.
40 years
Long
old.
time.
dedicated.
20 years, never played
Came
in a
out
Super
of
Bowl.
retirement.
He gave
Just to
everything he
play.
had in that playoff
Do you
game.
see,
did.
you
He
see his
did.
post-game speech when he was crying?
He's a
You
leader.
gotta think like that,
He's a
bro.
leader. May not have never
Game
won a
is big-
playoff game.
Game is bigger than
Maybe
football.
only would have appeared in one.
But
the
he
man
played.
was
He
a leader.
did. He did play well. He
Okay.
should have won the game. Just the Eagles didn't have receivers. Didn't have Alshon Jeffrey or Nelson Aguilar. Had nothing.
All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about who do you guys think is going to win the AFC Championship game
Go ahead, Noah.
between the Chiefs and the Titans.
I'm saying the Chiefs.
Chiefs?
At home, Patty, look at this. Look at the line.
I want you to write that down.
Yeah, Patty. Okay.
We got it on tape.
Well, you spelled Chiefs wrong, but it's okay.
I don't care. Okay, you got Patty Mahomes at QB. You got Damon Williams, Tyreek Hill,
Yep.
Kelsey,
It's got a point.
Watkins, and Hardman. You can't. How do you stop that offense?
Well, I mean,
How
that's
can-
what,
how can-
that's what we
that's
said
what I-
about the Ravens last week.
Who do you think's going to win the NFC Championship game?
Oh man, is it in San Fran? Correct.
San Francisco, yep.
I gotta go with Green Bay.
Green Bay,
for
the
how
upset,
good
huh?
San Fran's defense is.
Right down.
I don't believe in Jimmy G just yet. Look at he threw for 131 last week.
Okay.
His defense is that good.
Hold your
But
opinion. Hold your opinion. Go.
AFC or NFC?
Go AFC first. Actually, go the other way around. Go NFC first.
NFC first. I'm going to have to go with... See, it's hard to pick against Aaron Rodgers.
Bad. He's a
hard.
bad man,
It's hard.
as Stephen A. would
He's
say.
a bad man. But I'm going to go San Fran. At home. A lot of great players. I think that defense is the best we've seen in a couple of years, to be honest.
Really?
They're
How about the
real deal.
Legion?
The real deal.
How about the Legion?
the
12
real
man?
deal. Nope, I think they're better than that, to be
That
honest.
team was good. That secondary was dirt. That was lethal.
They are.
Lethal.
They're good as long as Bosa. He went down a little bit there towards the end of that game.
Yes,
but
yeah, Russell Sherman.
I think he's all right. So
Okay.
Sherman's been locked down all season long. So I'm gonna take San Francisco in the NFC.
You can go ahead and do your NFC prediction as well. And I'll go last because I'm going to have the most take on these.
Yeah, you say some fucking dumbass shit
Now,
probably.
see-
You always fucking do.
Hard to pick against Mahomes
Patty, baby.
at home
Fantasy points.
with all his receivers. But I mean, Derrick Henry's on tear right now. That offense, the Vrabel is coaching them beyond
Oh,
what anyone could
they'll
think.
coaching beautifully.
So-
Absolutely beautifully. When you have AJ,
He's got that team
You
going.
got AJ Brown on the outside as well with Corey Davis.
He's got that team going. They got AJ Brown.
Dog.
I mean, he
Yeah.
wasn't there in the first wild card game.
All you
there,
gotta do is show up. That's all you
but,
gotta do.
I mean, they were good against Tannehill. He's playing a lot better now. Other
Yeah,
than
Apple
you seen in
mentioned
New
Marcus
England,
Mariota.
73 yards passing. He played a lot better in Baltimore. I'm gonna say the Titans keep it rolling. Vrabel's gonna outcoach Andy Reid. So I'm gonna have
I think it's Andy
the
Reid.
Titans
All
and
right.
San Fran
I'm going to
rolling to the Super Bowl.
Wait.
I'm gonna take-
on the Super Bowl. I think Chiefs, Green Bay, with Chiefs winning by 2 touchdowns.
I haven't even done my thing yet. So
Nope.
chill.
You can talk your
Yeah,
stupid
calm
shit
down.
because you
You
see some
calm
dumbass
down.
shit. I'm gonna
So-
block up the damn set.
After I've watched a lot of football this year.
Oh my
a lot of
God.
NFL football.
You watched the.
I know
Browns.
for a fact that the San Francisco 49ers have the most capable defense
Yes.
in the league right now.
Yes.
But you
Especially in the playoffs.
You gotta be able
especially
to
in the
score.
playoffs.
Can't score with the offense. with Jimmy G playing like shit.
27 points a game in the National Football
San
League.
Francisco
Gets it
has
done.
probably the most devastating defensive front.
easily
You have Armstead, Buckner,
Bosa.
Bosa. And what Ford is it, or is he on
Yeah,
KC?
D
Thomas.
Ford.
Yeah,
D
Solomon
Ford
Thomas.
is
Yes,
in the
him too.
linebacking crew.
Yeah.
The linebacker crew was
Edge.
great.
He has that secondary with
Richard Sherman,
Rich Sherman headlining them.
Mm-hmm.
dog. I'm saying San Francisco is going to walk. I want to say Candlestick, but I know it's not Candlestick.
It's, Levi's.
San Fran
Levi's.
is going to walk out of Levi, winning that game handedly.
Really?
Final score, I'm going to say, is going to be 31-17.
Wow, that's a big gap. You're taking Jimmy Garoppolo over Aaron Rodgers,
I'm
who
taking.
we discussed as probably better than Tom Brady behind Drew Brees.
Oh, whoa. We're
Okay,
talking about.
we're going to wait. We're going to wait for that second.
That's later. That's later.
We're going to say that.
That's
Talk about it later. I'm taking Jimmy G
Yep.
as well as Emmanuel Sanders,
Good
Deebo
point.
Samuel.
That's a good point.
What's their running back's name again?
Is it Bird has it? Or is it something else?
They got a three-headed bird.
Well, Matt Breida,
They
first of
got
all.
Breida.
Dog.
They got Coleman.
Coleman, dog.
What's the other? Mosert.
Mostert, that's the guy I'm talking about. Dog. On top of Aaron Jones,
Devontae?
Aaron Rodgers, and Devontae Adams. Because who else do they have? Really? They have Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham.
The last time I saw him
but
take
San
over a
Fran-
game, he
but
was
San
in a
Fran-
New Orleans
But
jersey.
Sanford does have Greg Kittle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg
San Fran
Kittle.
has George Kittle.
Same fucking name. Continue though with your stupid ass tick faves.
The AFC,
Greg
I have made this known in our group chat, is going to be won by the Tennessee Titans.
Oh my god.
AFC runs to the AFC
Oh
South.
my god.
As much
The Tennessee Titans.
listen up.
Oh,
as
my-
much as I would love to say that Patrick Mahomes is going to run away with it and score every touchdown in the book. I watched, and you know for a fact, The Tennessee Titans had a laundry list of shit they had to complete in order to get into the playoffs. Am I right?
Wasn't that much?
Listen. They had a laundry list of shit that had to happen, and it worked out just perfectly.
It's not a
Then
coincidence.
they got into the wild card against the greatest player of all time, and they worked him hard.
His team is dog shit, and he's 50
He threw a
years-
pick six
He's 50
on a potential game-winning drive.
That kid's that's real. Yeah,
To be
he-
fair, there was only 15 seconds left.
yeah,
They'd still win the game
They had
with
to go
15
90 yards, so it wasn't happening. Period. No.
Seen crazy.
No one.
I've seen.
crazy.
You ever seen the helmet catch? You seen that
And
video?
the, yeah, true.
Yep, and the kick six.
Miami Miracle. Minnesota
With Julian
Miracle.
Edelman.
The Motown Miracle.
Who you have Super Bowl?
Okay. I think Derrick Henry in that game.
Don't you say
And the
still
Super
about
Bowl?
to win the
No.
Super Bowl.
In the AFC Championship game,
I say.
Derrick Henry is going to run for over 150 yards,
Yep.
2 touchdowns,
Yep.
and he's going to probably run that whole game. Ryan Tannehill is going to throw for 250 plus
Wow.
and 2 touchdowns.
Think about it. KC has Tyrann Mathieu, Honey Badger. Remember when he was in college?
Tyrann Mathieu. They got Darren Lee.
I don't know what the fuck else they have.
I
I don't care about defense.
I want
offense.
the Titans. The Titans have a very capable defense. The Titans have a very capable
Yes.
defense.
I mean, you just
and-
seen them hold Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson.
that Bird.
they held
that
Lamar
Bird
Jackson
dude,
to
12.
That Bird
They-
and Butler on the outside.
Yep, they are locking teams down. Because coming out of the gate, we all thought, and we can lie as much as we want, that the Browns were going to play in the playoffs.
They had all the hype.
we said they were gonna win.
Jumped on the bandwagon.
And the Tennessee
Disappointing.
Titans came out and
waxed
rocked
the
their shit.
Fuck out with Marcus Mariota, who the Titans did bench after a 2-4 start and a 16-0 loss to the Denver Broncos. And here comes Ryan Tannehill, who didn't play all of last season and was a free agent this year. Picked him up, and they're in the playoffs.
I'm saying the final score of this game,
Super Bowl?
nope, against the Chiefs and the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Final score is going to be 35-31 Tennessee Titans.
I like that. I like that. Close game. A lot of scoring. I like
With 2 defensive touchdowns.
that. 2.
Total.
Which team?
2 total.
Okay.
2 total?
Okay, let's go. What are you guys' key matchups for the Chiefs-Titans game?
Chiefs-Titans.
One, yeah.
The Chiefs-Titans game, I'm going to go ahead and look for I can't even remember names right now. I'm going to go ahead and look for Tyreek Hill against the entire Tennessee defense.
Secondary?
Yes.
So like Butler and that what's his name? Bird, I think that was corner.
I
Yep,
think
Bird.
Butler's going to lock I think Malcolm Butler's going to lock him down.
I haven't heard much about Butler since that pick.
So I'm gonna look. I agree with that. Hill against Butler and then
Not to mention
that
he got-
Titans
I'm
secondary.
looking at Henry against the
and
KC's
then, well, that's
front
one
seven.
of them. I didn't get to my other ones. I'm looking at Henry, Tennessee's.
I'm also looking at Derrick Henry against
KC's front 7, along with Darren Lee.
not
From Ohio
just
State.
their front
I
Houston.
believe they played in the first college football playoff against each other.
Wait,
Yes.
who did you say again?
Darren Lee, Ohio State. Derrick Henry, Alabama.
Yes, they
Yeah,
did.
sure.
They played in the first one there, so I want to see that.
I'm also going to come out and say that I'm looking for a double team. I'm going to say that they're going to probably spy Darren Lee and T. Sizzle on Derrick Henry anytime they run play action. Anytime they even fake a handoff to him, they're going to crash 2 men on
Henry's
him.
not much a receiver, running back
Well,
receiver. He's not.
no.
No, but he will turn that game around for them.
Yeah.
He will, but
If they aren't careful,
but
he
they
will
have-
bust
but
a
they have-
90-yard
they-
run
But they
on
have
him.
AJ Brown and Corey Davis.
AJ Brown, Tyrann Mathieu area there. I can
Yeah, I'm
see.
looking at the
Eric Reed.
I'm watching
It's gonna be-
I'm watching that matchup as well.
They got two good defenses and good offenses. And
In San Francisco's game,
Oh,
I'm looking for Emmanuel Sanders against, I literally just had his name in my head and I forgot, Jaree Alexander.
from Louisville. He's a good man, good player. I'm looking at Devontae Adams
And the
Richard
Twins up
Sherman.
front on Green Bay. The Twins up front, they're
But
doing
I
some
think,
work.
I think the Richard Sherman Devontae Adams
Yeah,
matchup will
that'll be a
be
good
a
matchup.
must see.
That'll be a good
Devontae
matchup.
Adams says he's probably top receiver in the game.
you look at his
It's-
routes he runs.
You gotta think
Man's crisp.
Very, very. Yeah, I think if he's that good against maybe one of the best cornerbacks in the game that's ever played, then I think Green Bay will go as Devontae Adams carries. And I'm looking also at the D line of San Fran. Will they get pressure on Aaron Rodgers when he's dropped back? Because Aaron Rodgers he's not that bad scrambling. He's pretty good.
Right.
He's pretty good. And he's got the
And
arm too.
arguably,
Look at
I think
San-
he's better on the scramble.
San Fran's matchup last week. Kirk Cousins, capable runner, probably not going to do it.
Terrible offensive coordinator.
Yes, we'll get back. We'll get to that later on.
But actually, that's here about 2 segments. So
Now,
I think-
we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about. I mean, if you want to finish, point, you go
I
ahead.
think that Green Bay will give San Fran some issues. I'm not going to say 31-17, but I think it'll be a 1-score game. But I got San Fran over top.
Okay.
They're at home.
Okay.
It's gonna be a very good weekend.
Oh, it's going to be a very good weekend of football.
Fantastic.
It's going to be very sad because that means we only got one football game left after this weekend, but
it's gonna be worthwhile.
it's going to be worth it. Next, we're going to talk about Luke Kuechly and Gates retiring.
That's wow.
First of all, Antonio Gates.
Gates.
We're going to start there.
He could have retired 3 years ago.
He started, I think,
and I would have
16
believed
years, 15, 16 years.
He's been in for a league for a
Long
hot
time.
second.
You could have told me
Not to
he
mention, he
retired
played
3 years
basketball in
ago, and
college.
I would have believed
I
it.
forgot the dude was even in the league still.
He played basketball in college for Kent Reed, Kent Wright, Kent State. Also, can't remember what I did last night. But that's fine. I think that was also surprising. I thought that we were going to have to carry him out on a stretcher. I did not think he was
Sooner
going
or
to retire.
later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The one that most surprised me, Luke Kuechly.
28-year-old too.
And he's a dog.
Yes.
He was probably the best player in that conference this year. Their best defensive player on the
I was
conference.
reading on Bleacher Report. Is Luke Kuechly a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
No.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at this. Look what he's done.
I see the stats.
I will say this, though. If Clay Matthews Sr. is not a
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer in the next 2 years, Luke Kuechly definitely should not get in.
No. You have to win a Super Bowl.
I'm not going to say you have to win a Super Bowl, but
I
you
don't
have
think
to
so.
you have to lead
You have to
somewhere
get there,
in some sort of category.
In which Luke Kuechly did.
He got there, yeah, but
But can't even play like shit though. You already remember that game. It was
So-
fixed. It was fixed.
Oh, here we go. It was fixed.
That was a terrible day in basketball practice.
Oh my god.
Next we're going to talk about Tom Brady's future. I think
He's old. Was he 42?
yes.
Yeah, old fuck.
Yeah,
40
he wants to play
he
till
was
he wants to
old.
play to 45.
He
I think it's
old
42.
fuck.
Just
In
turned
my
42.
opinion, I thought Tom Brady should have left when they won that last Super Bowl.
What last year was it?
Retire
Yeah.
or leave for a different team.
No, retire.
Do you think
That's
if,
what I
if
thought.
you're an NFL,
Go out
fan,
like Peyton did.
But
do you really want to see Tom Brady in a different uni?
Go out like Peyton did.
I
No.
don't want to see Tom Brady in a different uniform because I think he was one of those great players. All I can think about is a basketball player like a Kobe Bryant or a Dirk to play on one team
Tim
their entire
Duncan.
career. Yeah. I think that Tom Brady, I get where he's coming from. He wants to prove to people that he can win without the head coach he has.
I really think he can.
wants to do it himself without Belichick.
But the thing is, what team? I'm hearing Indy, maybe
Nope.
Miami,
No,
Dallas.
won't be
Nope.
Indy.
Maybe.
Nope.
Won't be
San
Dallas.
L.A.
I'm saying
You got to think about it.
if
His
Tom
wife likes the warm weather. L.A., Miami.
Dude lives in fucking Massachusetts.
if Tom Brady leaves the New England
His hot
Patriots,
ass wife, you mean?
if Tom Brady leaves the New England Patriots, he's going to go somewhere where there is a coach that knows him.
Yeah, but and let's not forget, Patriots have Jared Stidham at backup.
His best
Rookie out of
chance.
Auburn?
His best chance
Jared
to get out
Stidham's
of New
good.
England, if he wanted to get out, was if Josh McDaniels got hired as a head coach somewhere.
Yes.
That would have been his best chance.
Oh, we'll get Josh McDaniels in the next
But
segment.
I think he's going to come back to New England, even though that may not be what he wants. And, I don't think we're quite out of that Patriots dynasty just yet. They might have one more run in them, I think.
I personally hated Tom Brady back in the day.
I
hated watching him win. I hated watching Nick Saban win.
love Nick Saban, great man.
He's a very great man, very good coach.
Hate him.
That's what you're
But
telling me.
Can't stand him.
I'm not going to say I'm one of those guys that hates watching people win. But I love to see a new champ every now and again.
Oh, the thing with this Super Bowl coming up, I'd love to see the Chiefs in it. I'd love to see the Titans. That's somebody new. I'm tired of the same. Like when we had Atlanta,
I think a great
when we had
matchup-
Atlanta in it, that was great to see. No one expected Atlanta to be there.
28-3.
I think a
Who
good
thinks about Atlanta? In
as
the
much
Super
as much as I
Bowl?
want the Titans to win, as much as I think they are going to win. I would have loved to see, or would still love to see, a San Francisco, Kansas City, Joe Montana matchup.
Ooh,
That would be a gunslinging matchup till the end.
That could be a new rivalry. San Fran and Chiefs in Super Bowl. That might be what's happening. Like it's just like a new thing that's gonna be happening. Like in basketball and stuff.
Yeah, it very well could be.
Like I was watching the Chiefs game. I was watching the Chiefs Texans post game. with Fox Crew, they said the Chiefs might be at Golden State with all the firepower they have. Might be going just like that.
Yeah, but you got to think the Chiefs are going to be running into salary cap issues in the next few years.
That's a good point.
But
They're
going to have a lot of free agents.
They got to pay Travis. They're going to have to pay Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill.
I personally, they will keep
Patty Mahomes is going to get. When he gets up, he's going to get paid even more.
They might maybe will get with Watkins or.
No, yeah, but he's not. Getting...
I thought Watkins should have been out of the league when he flopped in LA.
Oh my God, he was a dog in Clemson though.
He was. He was a dog.
Played in Buffalo too.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, that's where he got drafted to.
Buffalo.
We're gonna go ahead and not them.
No.
Me.
So I'll have an opinion.
Me.
I'll have an opinion.
It's gonna be drastically different than Zach's here.
The Browns. I'm not gonna say they made a bad decision because
it's not a decision you like.
I fucking hate it. They should have hired Mike McCarthy as soon as they were like, Freddie Kitchens, get the fuck out of here. They should have typed in Mike McCarthy's number and been like, we want you here in 20 minutes.
Nope.
Mike McCarthy should have been the coach. If not Mike McCarthy, then Josh McDaniels. If not Josh McDaniels, then Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh is a Cleveland guy.
Okay.
Defensive coordinator for the 49ers.
Okay.
He is a Cleveland guy through and through. That man runs the stadium before every game.
Okay.
Who the hell do you know does that?
Nobody.
My point. They hired Kevin Stefanski.
Who that?
Which, if you go back, as Chris Sims said the other day on TV, there were so many times this year where Mike Zimmer came out into his press conferences and said, I have no clue what this guy's doing. I have no clue where he's pushing this team or what in the world he's doing. They had two of the best wide receivers in the league on their team. Two of probably the top 15.
And they have maybe one of the best running backs.
Diggs and Thielen, Dalvin Cook.
One of the best running backs. Not to mention
Rudolph,
one of the best tight ends.
Kyle Rudolph.
Good enough QB to win games.
Yeah.
They could have. I don't think they would have beaten San Francisco, but they could have. They could have made that a fight.
What are that? 7 punts in first 8 drives or something somewhere around there.
Kevin Stefanski, while he is unproven, so far from what I've seen to him in Cleveland, I mean, he walked in and he asked when he could get started. I like that. I like the decision that he's trying to go for Wade Phillips because Wade Phillips is a proven guy. I'm okay with that.
Wasn't he the head coach?
But what the fuck are they thinking?
Honestly,
Josh McDaniels has won Super Bowls. Mike McCarthy's won a Super Bowl. What are we doing? At this point, we should hire my manager, Ryan, to be the Browns head coach. Come on.
Oh, shit.
I got a playbook at home that I've been drawing up since my sophomore year of high school. I might as well be the coach.
Hold up. Let me talk about this thing. Didn't the Browns interview KC's OC?
Yes.
Yep.
If I was the Browns and if I couldn't get McCarthy or McDaniels, why not KC's OC? Yeah, look at the number he's put up. It's basically the same.
Hey, can I just say one thing? They interviewed Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz, who was in Detroit.
He was also St. Louis.
Also St. Louis, but he was in Detroit with Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson, and he couldn't win.
That's tough. That's
Couldn't even get to the
tough. That's a tough team to win with, though.
No, that is not.
That's all he had,
Calvin
though.
Johnson is the best wide receiver of all time.
I'm not going that far.
Not going to talk about that, but I disagree.
You tell me another man who you could throw in,
Jerry Rice,
tell you exactly what route he's running, triple cover him, and he'd still score a touchdown.
Randy Moss. I think 4.
He just said 4 right there. So, all right, my thoughts: the Browns head coaching. Yes, I would have liked to see Josh McDaniels. He was my guy.
I thought it was going to be a good hire,
but he flaked to the Colts 2 years ago.
Yes.
Was it?
Yes. Well, he deserved to flake the Colts. They had shit.
Didn't like that
They had
move.
Andrew Luck flaked on the Colts. That's who flaked.
Country
Okay.
hillbilly fuck.
So I think that was kind of a weak move there. But, he's from Canton. Went to school at John Carroll. So, he's a Cleveland guy. I thought that would have been a perfect hire. Bring him back home. But, Haslam's didn't feel that way.
Haslam's are so dumb.
Stefanski,
Can I just say one more thing? One more thing.
Go ahead.
John Dorsey made one bad hire as a GM.
Oh, that was Hugh Jackson, was it?
No.
Greg?
No.
Kitchens.
He hired Freddie Kitchens. That was his only hire. It was his decision to fire Hugh Jackson.
Oh, that was a great decision, though.
Sashi Brown hired Rob Pettin, fired him in a year. Rob Chadinsky fired him in a year. And multiple other guys, including Hugh Jackson, who made us
terrible.
1-15 and 0-16. And they want to let John Dorsey walk after one bad year? One bad decision.
I think it had a little bit more to do with just the way they didn't see eye to eye.
Not at
Where
all.
John Dorsey's not an analytics guy. Haslam is an analytics guy. He wants someone that will conform to the way he wants to run the organization with analytics.
Mm-hmm.
Stefanski probably agreed to that. So, I mean, the guy...
I did see a report that Stefanski did want to meet with the analytics guys prior to every game to see if what his game plan was doing was going to work analytically.
I don't know.
Numbers-wise.
Sometimes analytically doesn't work out that way.
I thought last year the Browns... Stop texting your girlfriend.
Sorry.
I thought the Browns last year should have made it... Not last year, I should say this year. I thought they should have at least had a winning record. At least.
They
9-7.
shit their pants.
I was hoping for 9-7.
They had all the hype at the Super Bowl, but no one was looking at it.
I will say...
On paper, if you look on paper, oh my God, that team was unbelievable. But the thing is, the O-line, wow.
Questionable acts
play calling
of...
was terrible.
Questionable acts of leadership
With
and
Baker.
sportsmanship
I don't think...
with different players. I mean, you got to think
As
Myles
much-
Garrett with the helmet whack,
I
injuries mounted.
I think that the Myles Garrett helmet whack came from a deeper place. Because I know
Frustration.
a lot of people, especially me, have frustration with that franchise.
Yep.
I've watched that franchise year in and year out come in with large expectations
Yeah, I wouldn't say
and
that.
belly flop. They were Super Bowl bets this year, and they didn't even have a winning record.
6
They had a
and 10?
better record
What
last
were they,
year.
6-10.
They had a better record last year with a rookie quarterback
Something like that.
and a terrible head coach.
Oh, Baker hit the sophomore slump. Head coach wasn't much better this year. Questionable play
Williams?
calling. If you think about it,
Oh, Kitchen was terrible with play calling. Remember that 4th and 9 he did? You got to what the Rams
The
did?
draw.
And he did a damn draw play. And
first and goal.
Can we
against
talk?
the-
Just punt the ball. You get the ball back with the.
Can we
left, you're
Can
not
we
down
talk
by
about the
much,
fact
you
that
can easily win the game.
he let his punt team take a delay of game call so that he could go for it on 4th down because he was out of timeouts?
Yeah, like what?
And he was already at, 4th and 15?
Just think about that.
I mean, I don't know. The head coaching hire is Stefanski.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not against it. I want to see where it goes. We got the talent. Browns can make something of it.
If the Browns keep us all time together.
They will.
If Odell,
They'll keep it together
the
next year.
You want to keep fucking Higgins.
Can't
I
blow it up.
like Higgins.
Can't blow it up after 1 year. I think if next year they go 6-10,
Oh,
7-9, they'll blow
it
it up and start it over. 'cause
I
that's the
personally
Browns.
believe I do not see Baker as his franchise QB.
I do. I think he just hit a little slump there.
Kitchens
Kitchens wasn't.
He's too cocky. He hasn't won.
Kitchens is an offensive
Am I wrong with him
coordinator.
not being
You know
cocky?
another QB who's cocky? Cam Newton. Winner.
He's gone.
I'd want him on my team any day of the
He's
week.
gone to the Super Bowl. He's won the division. He's won. Period. What has Baker done?
What did Cam Newton do in his second year? I'm pretty sure they went 5-11.
I don't remember.
Nothing.
Yeah,
I don't
nothing.
remember that.
Sophomore
He was
slump is
old.
a real thing.
Yeah.
Sophomore slump is a real thing.
Especially for
Patty
Heisman
Mahomes
winners.
didn't have it.
Did Patty Mahomes win the Heisman? No, I just said that was for Heisman winners.
She went to Texas Tech. Let's calm it down for a second.
I'm going to talk about this one more time. I have seen many of head coaches while being a Browns fan.
Yeah,
I've seen all the way from Romeo Crennel,
Oh God.
who is a defensive coordinator of the
Romeo.
Texans. He's a great guy. He's a bad head coach. I've seen the quarterbacks, oh my God, that haven't even made impacts. I saw...
Fry, Brady Quinn.
Fry,
I
Quinn.
started watching the
Boy,
Charlie
Whedon.
Fries. You had Charlie Fry, you had Brady Quinn, Brandon Whedon, you had Johnny Manziel, you had Seneca Wallace, you had Charlie Whitehurst,
Austin Carr.
you had Austin Carr.
think
Yes,
he was
you
his
had
name.
Yeah,
I think it was
Deshaun
Deshaun
Kaiser.
Connor McShaw,
Oh my God.
Connor Shaw,
Josh McCown.
Deshaun Kaiser, Josh McCown, yeah,
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor, and now Baker
RG3.
Mayfield,
We had
and
RG3.
RG3.
Yes,
I like RG3. He was good.
I also liked RG3. But my
He needs
point is,
opportunity. He gets it.
that we're at a point as a franchise.
But we just need to win.
We need a
Not I mean
we
win,
need a
just-
180,
Just
a hardcore 180.
if the Browns make the playoffs and lose first round, who's gonna care? They
If the
made
Browns have a
damn
winning
playoffs.
record, the city of Cleveland will burn to the
Oh my
ground.
God, we'll have a parade. They did a parade when they were 0-16.
9-7.
We need another
and the
rally
city's
possum.
buzzing.
We need a rally possum.
Just 8-8. Just of 500. They will be
I don't know.
happy. Browns fans will be happy if they stop losing.
I was pissed off about it. I'm just gonna say they should have had Josh McDaniels in the bag. I I thought Josh McDaniels could have really used Rashard Higgins, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt,
Higgins
Jarvis Landry,
like
Odell Beckham Jr., all those guys. I love the moves that John Dorsey made. I don't think we should have let him go. I think the Haslam should have worked with him to try to get him to stay. Because he probably made one of the biggest trades in football in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, he coughed over... Granted, Kevin Zeitler was a great lineman.
Yeah,
he coughed over nothing.
For probably
two of the best players on the Giants team.
Yeah, easily.
Vernon's a reach.
Yeah.
Odell.
But he was arguably the best player on
Vernon
defense.
was very good.
Other than Janoris Jenkins.
Wait, he did not show up very well in the.
No, he was hurt.
The Browns.
He was hurt.
He was hurt a lot.
He was hurt a lot.
He was, yeah.
And I feel like he was hurt a lot with the Giants too, but he was forced to play through it because the drop off from him to the person behind him was huge.
Ogletree was it, I think?
Something like that.
Alec Ogletree?
Okay, we'll stop talking about football now because some of you might be bored. Yeah. First, we're going to tackle the Lakers. Are they the best team in the NBA? Reach into your non-biased Giannis Antetokounmpo mind and tell us what you think.
I love the Lakers. Love the Bucks. But I don't know. That Clippers team, with that they have... The Lakers need shooters. And defensive. They need shooters. If they get one shooter, it's over.
I think, as I have written down on this paper, the Lakers should part ways with Kyle Kuzma. And if they don't part ways with Kyle Kuzma,
he's a big
it better be KCP.
Oh my God!
You can't even make a shot with that guy on 2K.
Get me started with KCP. Do not get me started with him. Oh my God! He airballed a layup. If I was in the NBA,
you airballed layup freshman year.
Because am I in the NBA? Am I in the NBA?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
With LeBron in LA.
Got you there.
That's a good point. I went to Clyde. That's in Ohio.
That's a good point.
In
now you
LA, Clyde. Let's be honest now. Like, put me on. I can pay me that much money. I think I can airball layup. I don't really care. Fuck.
I think, as I saw Stephen A. talking about on Twitter and in First Take this morning, the Lakers should trade Kyle Kuzma to the Phoenix Suns for Devin
Won't
Booker.
happen. Won't happen. If
the Lakers get D Book, it's over.
It won't happen straight up though. They have to get more than that.
Get rid of KCP and Rajon Rondo. Fuck it, I don't care. You need to get rid of KCP. I don't care who they're gonna get rid of. Get rid of KCP. Get rid of Rondo. Get rid of fucking Kuzma. Get rid of fucking. I don't care. I don't know. Troy Daniels. Fucking Alex Caruso.
Jared Dudley.
You gotta keep Alex
Dudley.
You gotta keep the white goat. You gotta keep the white goat.
You need Dudley. You gotta keep Dudley for the team. But I remember last year with Stephen A.
Gotta keep Dwight Howard as well.
I remember last year.
Yeah, Howard.
Gotta keep
Howard
Javon
really.
McGee as well. I remember last year. I was watching First Take around this time. They said the Lakers should do anything to get Bradley Beal from the Wizards. He's not a superstar, but he's an all-star. And
he's a changer.
He's a game changer. Great. He can drop 40 a game.
Yes. Yeah, he's solid.
LeBron can drop 20. AD can drop 30. Beal can drop 32. Look at that. But back to your question, the best team? Maybe Milwaukee? You got Giannis? Giannis is getting his jump shot.
Here we go.
Oh my God, it's over. LeBron?
Giannis
is
fanboy.
LeBron the best in the league? Absolutely. Hands down, yes.
Giannis fanboy.
Giannis is coming though.
No,
put that shit on, bro. Put that shit on. When we did that against LA this year, he put that on.
I'm gonna say
he's the king of the East now.
I'm gonna say right now.
Always was.
Not the league.
I'm gonna say right now.
Not
that
give LeBron
I
he's
think
gone.
the best team in the NBA is the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yep, I agree.
Just off of strict record and off of the way they have played against the teams they have played. I mean, what's their record right now?
It was
33 and 7.
30 something.
33 and 7.
They are an incredible team. And working towards the All-Star break, they are only going to get better.
They need to make a trade. They're not going to win if they don't make a damn trade.
I think the second best team in the league is the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
I think this year's finals is going to be the Los Angeles Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Who would have winning that?
The Lakers.
Okay.
In 7.
Because I think, in 6.
7.
The league needs Milwaukee to go to the finals this year.
Oh, yes.
If Milwaukee does not go to the finals this year, Giannis won't accept his 5-year million damn supermax deal. If that happens,
so
Giannis is going to leave.
He's going
Giannis to the Blazers?
Warriors.
No, shut the hell up.
You see him talking to Steph Curry?
Shut the hell up. That's not. Shut the hell.
They were trading gamer tags for PUBG.
Shut up. No, stop talking. You don't know nothing about basketball.
All right,
Is it basketball? No, I'm not done with this Giannis talk. If Giannis does leave, I heard Miami. Him and Jimmy Buckets?
Oh, my
You got him and Jimmy Buckets, Tyler Herro?
They would not get rid of probably Harrow. They would get probably Harrow, maybe Bam. They would for Giannis. Look how good Giannis is. Best in the fucking game. Best in the. What the fuck are you looking at?
I'm looking to see if you're spewing that bullshit.
Oh my god. Yeah, Giannis, best player in the fucking league. If once he gets a jump shot, it's over. Who's stopping him? Kawhi Leonard. I don't want to hear this shit about Kawhi Leonard.
Okay,
He had one good
break.
fucking series.
Right.
Put the brakes
Calm
on.
down.
Put the brakes on.
Calm down.
All right, now we're going to move on. We're going to talk about Zion Williamson.
Oh my god. Fuck
Zion
that.
Williamson, I will say, from watching him in the preseason, watching him in college, and seeing his high school highlight tapes,
Dirty.
he was a
He was
dirty
playing
dog.
against white fuckheads in high school. He went to a goddamn day school.
He was a dirty dog. Dirty dog. I mean, he was dunking on 14-year-olds, and I felt bad.
I could dunk a 14-year-old too if I was 6'8".
You could touch rim.
Can you trust the fucking net?
I have never been dunked on. That's a lie. I did last year at the rec.
Oh my god.
I got dunked on by Tyler Matos of the Bowling Green State University basketball
BG.
team. I also blocked him to play later. You can ask him. Granted, I definitely fouled him. But he didn't call it. You know, respect. I respect that.
After we got like 60 almost fights there, but
That's a good point.
That's different.
Giannis?
That's for next week.
I mean, Zion is Charles Barkley today.
The thing is, they taught him how to rerun. Did you wait? He ran like a fucking penguin before.
The man blew out a shoe.
Because he's fat.
The man, what is he, like 280?
I can look her up here.
He was some. Yeah, he was on 280. The thing is, it's not like LeBron 280. It's wide and muscle 280.
Yeah, he's 284.
He
6'6", 284.
If Zion
With
wants
a
to play,
6'10" wingspan.
if Zion,
I want to say this real quick.
At
He is
19.
younger than us, and he's making a million times more money than us.
if Zion doesn't, if he wants to play more than 5 more seasons, he gets fucking way out of control. He has to lose at least 20 damn pounds.
He's got to get down to 250
Yeah, but
and be built.
New Orleans got that gumbo though.
I think
TV.
Zion Williamson should play.
Oh,
I think he should be playing.
If he's healthy, why not fucking play?
What I'm saying is I don't think they should play him where they want to play him.
Where would you play?
I don't
He's too
think-
small. He's too small. He'll get
No,
bullied.
I don't
by
think.
Giannis.
I don't think you should put him at the 1, not the 2,
Yeah, Lonzo.
not the 3.
Bi.
I think you should put him at the 4.
So he'd make a Draymond Green kind of player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is,
He has that size.
But okay, he would be guarding LeBron on a daily basis.
I mean, not technically because they don't play LeBron every day.
But they'll be playing. Well, then when they do have to play, they'll have to play.
He'd be guarding players.
He'd have guard Kawhi. He'd have Giannis. You know,
Blake
they'd
Griffin,
be doing Blake
people
Griffin.
like that.
He's injured.
He's still a good player.
He's white.
Oh, here we go. He's white. He's white.
Noah is not racist. He
No,
just likes
not
to
at
use
all.
that as a point when he has nothing else to say. All right, I'm going to stop talking about that because I don't want to. We're going to talk about halfway points and our records.
Hands
We'll give him all.
MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Back to back. Or Rookie of the Year. Gotta do my dude.
Give yours.
Jamal Morant.
Nope.
AKA John Morant.
John Morant, thank you.
His new real name
I know,
Jamal.
I know.
The 6 man? I don't really pay attention to 6 man, but if I had to pick one right now, D Rose or Lou Wills? Who are they going for 6 man? I think I'll probably
What are we talking about here?
I'll probably go 6 man. I'll probably go Rose or
I go D Rose.
Then for Coach of the Year, Spoelstra maybe.
Okay.
He's having a great. Look at what he's doing with that.
Yeah.
Heat team. It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. But Giannis hands down. Once he gets a jump shot down, oh my god, it is unbelievable.
I didn't know what I was saying.
Yep.
Evan, if you want to talk about basketball, you can, but you don't know a lot about it.
He knows
I'll give you my.
He knows nothing about basketball.
That is the Bowling Green guy, right?
Yeah, that's him.
No,
that's-
Holmes dude's fucking
no.
ass.
I gotta find her here. I'll give you my picks here. So MVP, right now I got Giannis. Rookie of the Year, John Morant. Defensive Player of the Year, Anthony Davis.
Ooh.
I like him.
I like him. I've been hearing he might win MVP
No.
and
No,
DOY.
not a chance he'll
DPOY.
get MVP, but I do think he can get Defensive Player of the Year. Lou Will Sixth man of the year.
I'm saying that.
Like that. Most improved player? Do you give one of those?
Most improved? I'm hearing Ingram.
Yeah,
from
Ingram,
Pelicans.
Ingram or Siakam.
I'm not hearing Siakam.
And then Spoelstra, definitely.
Who in the running
coach
for
of the year?
coach?
Coach of the year. It's Spoelstra, Nick Nurse from the Raptors.
No.
That's but I'd go Spoelstra.
Yeah, Spoelstra's having a great fucking year.
I think right now my halfway MVP is Anthony Davis. Throw it out the gym.
I can respect that.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say my rookie of the year is a toss-up. It's a big toss-up between John Morant, who is making amazing plays as a rookie.
They're at the 8th seed for the playoffs right now.
And Tyler Herro.
How about the nun dude from the Heat? Kendrick?
See,
he had a good like November, but he's falling off that.
I think Tyler Herro I don't think he's been playing like great, but I think he's been playing well enough to help his team win games. Sixth man of the year, Lou Will. Let's just rename that the Lou Will Award.
Lou Will Award, yep.
Most improved player, I'm going to go with a guy from our college, Raquan Holmes.
He's on SportsCenter top 10 for the dunk. Yeah,
this man
30.
I don't even think he played a lot last year.
I don't know who he is.
I know he went to BG. I know that for a fact. Bowling Green State University. This man was a 37th pick in the second round of the draft.
That's what basically
in 2015.
What? How many draft picks are those? 60? Yeah, there was 60 in the draft. So only 2 rounds, but 60 picks. So he was basically dead last. And if you get picked in the second round of the NBA draft, you're on the G League. He might float, but you're mostly on the G League.
He is currently averaging 13.1 points, 8.5 boards, and 1 assist a game. But
21 minutes.
Oh, and 21 minutes a game. But this guy is balls off the wall. Oh my God, he's dogging. Well, he's just injured for right now. He's fine.
And that Kings team is good. You got D Fox, Harry Giles, and Marvin from Duke. Ooh.
Coach of the year, Eric Spoelstra. It's easy.
Yep,
it's easy to say. It's.
I don't know how you don't go. I don't know how
head and shoulders above the rest.
If people even think that Zion is gonna come back and maybe win ROI Rookie of the Year, no in hell. The Memphis Blues just beat the Houston Rockets.
I think if he wanted to
121 to 110.
If he wanted to win Rookie of the Year, he would have had to play the whole season.
Yeah.
And I don't think he would have done it then.
Yeah.
Finals predictions. We kind of already got to that.
I got Milwaukee against the Lakers, but I have Giannis Antetokounmpo in the Milwaukee Bucks, baby, beating the Lakers in 7 games in Milwaukee. Wisconsin, baby. Cheeseheads, baby. Trish mode. Giannis MVP would take the crown from LeBron James as the king of the league. Rock that shit. Because by then, Giannis will get his jump shot consistently. And I don't think Anthony Davis...
So you're saying, right now, it is currently January 14th. You're saying that by May and June, Giannis is going to learn how to shoot a jump shot.
He can shoot a jump shot. Is it what they did against the Lakers last time? They beat him by 20.
You're saying he's going to come out and consistently shoot a jumper because you can't even consistently shoot a jumper.
Am I in the NBA?
I'm just saying, it's hard to learn.
Not really. He's not professional trainers. I had Lou Garcia as my fucking coach.
Hey, you don't dog Lou Garcia. That's a great man.
Great man.
Don't guard it.
Great man.
No. Go ahead with yours.
My finals predictions, I've already made them known. The Bucks, Fear the Deer, are going to run the East.
Fear it, baby. Yang,
no
yang.
problem. They're going to run the East. Honest to God, they might play... What do they have to play? 3 rounds before the finals? 3 rounds? They might go 12-0.
No.
Don't see
that.
that.
The thing is, they'll probably have 30. It depends.
If they play the Heat, I'd say they go 11 and 10-2.
And don't forget, Oladipo's coming back for the Pacers. And the Pacers are what? 3rd? Are the Pacers over there?
Let me check
in the
here.
Standings.
If it loads up. Pacers sitting at 5th right now.
Yeah, exactly. They'll play what's the record right now?
25 and 15.
Yeah, let's look at that. Yeah, Boston, Heat, Toronto, Indiana, then the 76ers. You don't. Okay, the bottom of the East is shit. Yeah, the Nets are dog shit. I'm tired of this. Kyrie, no, the Nets are the same team. The Nets are the same team they were last year, but with Kyrie.
They are who we thought they are.
Exactly. The Magic, I'm tired of that shit. But 76ers, Joel Embiid?
Suck.
Ben Simmons?
Suck.
They need to do something with those. Someone has to leave if they want to win. They can't win. They're not going to win those.
So you got the Lakers over the Bucks.
I haven't finished yet.
Bucks.
I haven't finished yet. I am one that gives teams chances.
Okay.
A lot of chances.
Yep.
I forgot about the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
They ain't winning. Do not. I don't think Kemba.
And the Miami Heat. I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm not saying they're going to win.
The spotlight.
I'm going to say right now that the Bucks are going to have to play the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
The Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat.
I'm saying the Heat.
I'm also going to say they play the Heat because I like the Heat. I like the way they're playing this year. So I'm going to say that the Bucks and the Heat are going to meet up in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
And it's going to go to 7.
And you're going to take Milwaukee.
I'm going to take Milwaukee.
So you're coming to the West. I didn't do the West prediction.
The West?
I'm going to get on that real quick.
You already said the Lakers.
I got to say who the playing and stuff. That's what I got to say.
The Lakers. Scroll down to the West for me.
Yes.
We're going to look at who we got. So
The Utah Jazz?
First, we got the Lakers. Second seed is the Jazz. We got third, the Nuggets. Fourth, the Clippers. Fifth is the Rockets. Sixth is the Mavs. Seventh is the Thunder. And eighth is the Grizzlies.
Hey, that's not counting
and Golden State's all the way at the bottom. They ain't even got double-digit wins yet. Thank God.
73-9 win team. What? 3 years later?
They only have 9 wins.
What are they? 9 and what? 25?
9 and 32.
9 and 32.
Wow. That's bad.
Right now, I'm going to say the Lakers are going to play in the Western Conference Finals against the Houston Rockets.
The Rockets.
You know what I'm scared about? Is if the Clippers stay 4 or 5. Because that happens. I think the one has to play the 4 in the second round, 4 or 5 in the second round.
Yeah.
I don't think the league wants
2 LA teams.
the two
Playing
probably
in
two
LA.
best teams
Just
in this conference semi. I don't know.
Hear me out though for a second. Can you imagine how great that is
For the NBA?
to
That'd be
play?
boring.
No. Just
It was like
to be a
what-
player and be like, oh, well, where's your first round game at? I'm like, oh, it's in LA. Don't you play in LA? Yeah. Isn't your game away? Yeah. Same hotel, same locker room. It's just every night they change the courts. It looks different.
Well, you know, nobody's talking
Yeah.
about. Nobody's talking about the
You get to
Jazz.
go home to your wife every night. It'd be great.
Nobody's talking about the Jazz or the Nuggets at 2 and 3.
Well, you know, I like
I like D Mitch.
I like the Jazz.
I'm a big fan of D Mitch. D Mitch and Rudy Gobert.
I don't think D Mitch.
Yep.
I don't think he's ever going to win.
I think he is.
He's not. I don't think he's that good. He's a good player, yes, but but the Nuggets were one game away from playing Golden State in the conference, and probably I think Denver would have beaten Golden State to win. I personally think that.
I am gonna say you got the Lakers over the Rockets, and the Lakers are gonna win the 2020 NBA championship, the Larry O'Brien Trophy. They're gonna bring it back to LA in 6 games.
6.
6 games. I'm gonna say that the Bucks are gonna come out hot and heavy. They're gonna win 2 straight, 2 off the bat,
Giannis,
because
baby.
they're probably gonna have to play in Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee, yeah.
Milwaukee
They're going to start
be
off
the
2
best
straight. And LeBron is going to walk into that locker room just like he did in Cleveland when they were down 3-1. He's going to walk in and say, I'm tired of this fucking young bull beating my ass. Fuck this shit. And he's going to win 4 straight.
I don't see
2
that.
in LA, 1 in Milwaukee, another 1 in LA.
But I
don't see that.
don't know. The Clippers are. You can't get Kawhi Leonard, PG.
So who you got
Pat
in the
Bev?
West? Who you got in the West?
Conference Finals or the Finals?
So the finals coming out.
Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And then give me your winner.
LA. I was the Lakers because I'm
Okay.
LeBron's favorite.
Yeah, we love
favorite
LeBron.
player. Love LeBron.
Okay.
I think the Clippers are gonna get upset, but Denver Nuggets.
Okay, so you got the Nuggets and Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the Lakers moving on.
Lakers in 5 or 6.
Okay.
I think the Lakers are that much better.
I actually really respect that. I really respect that take.
I think the Clippers are the Clippers good, absolutely, but I don't think I think they'll choke. I think the pressure will get to Kawhi. Yeah, I mean Kawhi has pressure, but he got to play for fucking Toronto.
Next, since we just got done talking about that.
Oh, I didn't give mine.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and give yours if you want.
The basketball
Granted, you don't pay
dumbass.
attention to basketball. You just have to look at the rankings to make sure you know what's
I'll give you
going
the
on.
standings right here and right now. The Lakers will beat the Jazz in the Western Conference Finals.
Jazz.
He just picked 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's
1
literally all
and
he
2.
did.
That's what I'm telling you right now. It'll be 1 and 2 out there.
Fucking might.
That'll be 6. That'll be in 6.
LeBron can't. LeBron
And
is
then
having
I'm gonna
a
go
tough
ahead and
job
say-
winning in,
Jimmy Buckets, Miami will beat Milwaukee
will beat them.
in 7.
Do not.
I think they'll go in there
They're
in
too young.
7.
Too young. Not ready yet.
And I'm gonna give
So you're saying it's going to be
the
LA,
Lakers
Miami.
and the Miami Heat.
Man.
Okay.
Woo! All right.
I'm going to go bold here.
That would be interesting to see LeBron's old team and his new team.
And I'm going to give...
Let me say, fuck, man. I swear to fucking... I'll walk on this fucking set.
I'll take the Lakers in 6 there. Take the Lakers in 6. I know I said earlier I said Milwaukee, Lakers in 7.
Okay, wait. Who do you have in the conference finals of the
on the East? Milwaukee and Miami.
Okay.
Milwaukee and Miami.
I don't think I'm going to stop you honest.
I think when it comes down to it, that Miami would do something to get by in the series.
I mean all this shit about Philly. Joel Embiid ain't never healthy. Dude always...
Yeah, Philly was... If they're healthy and...
Currently, who has the worst record in the entire league?
Worst record in the
Golden
league,
State Warriors.
It's Warriors and the Hawks, both 9-32.
All right, so next we're going to bump over, and we're going to talk about the number 1 pick in the upcoming 2020 NBA
LaMelo
draft.
motherfucking Ball. If you're a basketball fan and you like talent, LaMelo Ball, 6'6" point guard, can shoot the ball, got the handles.
We don't mean to brag, but me and Noah watched him play in Vermillion, Ohio.
We did.
That was a very great game. I mean, I think he received 2 techs that game.
Oh, no, he dunked it pregame. Who fucking cares? They still won by 20.
And then he dunked and held onto the rim for probably a little longer than he should have. Gave it a little board slap. You can see us in Ball in the Family in the top right corner. Yes, it's fine.
But I go with them. I gotta go with the LaMelo Ball. Who's not gonna take a 6'6" point guard that can handle, that can shoot? The thing is, and yeah, if you think about it, have you heard anything about his dad in this past couple months? I mean, yes, LaMelo is overseas. Yes, I agree with that. But you haven't heard anything about LeVar Ball, and it's this about my son. LeVar said when they were all in high school, he even said LaMelo's gonna be the best one out of all of them.
Yeah.
So if you think LeVar Ball has spoke everything into existence except for LiAngelo.
Can I just say
that's the new
LaMelo is the only one who shoots normally.
In his
he kicks off to the side a little bit, but he doesn't. Clean shot. He doesn't shoot with his right hand from his left side.
Alonzo also fixed that shot with his trainer this past season.
He's still a bum.
It looks good.
Still a bum.
Still a bum.
I don't know.
Alrighty.
But
you both agreeing with LaMelo, huh?
All right, I think it's gonna be LaMelo. But what I also think we should talk about with the NBA draft is James Wiseman.
Yep.
Dropping out of Memphis. And
the NCAA fucked his ass though.
Well, that's the NCAA.
His coach had been moving.
That's what they do.
But he was already committed, so why can't he help Sammy move it? What's the big deal?
Okay, but here's the thing. I totally get what you're saying. I get it. And as far as the Chase Young thing goes,
I can understand.
It's a whole different thing.
They don't know how.
It's a family friend and a coach. I think when it goes from coach to player, especially in that amount of money, which I think was over $1,000.
With who?
With Penny Hardaway and
he didn't pay him or anything. It was just helping his family move from a house.
I'm pretty sure there was money involved.
I didn't hear anything about no money.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was money involved because I don't think they would have gotten mad if Penny Hardaway went to a house in Memphis and was like, "Here, let me help you move in real quick."
Because they said, "Oh, that's a booster.
Let me help you move some cube."
That's a booster.
It's an office reference,
that's like us recruiting, but not really.
I think he'll go number 2.
I know that Cole Anthony,
maybe 1.
Cole Anthony, but he's injured though. You have Anthony, you have Edwards from Georgia.
I think
you got some people from overseas though. Wow, scary.
I think
RJ Hampton.
I think James Wiseman, RJ Hampton, and LaMelo Ball are all going to be tossed up for that
number 1 spot.
Yeah.
From what I also been hearing, what would Golden State do if they got the number 1 pick overall in the draft? Do they keep it or do they trade it?
You keep that shit.
You
get the number 1 pick. You don't know what you're getting.
If I want LaMelo, I want to go to Golden State though. That's gonna go. Bye-bye to his
You don't
career.
want to go to Golden State.
He wouldn't fit in that system. What did he play?
Yeah, I think he would.
He needs the. He's the point guard. He's not
do you still have the NBA standings up by chance?
Not at the moment. I can pull him up. Yeah. Why?
Or I heard the Knicks might get him. If I'm the Knicks,
I will tell you one thing.
I want him and RJ on the same team.
Back to our finals predictions and like our end of the season predictions. I think the Dallas Mavericks could make a scary run in the playoffs.
Them and Miami the Heat and the Pacers are scary. They're a team that I would not want to play. Because Luka, dog.
That's what I just thought of.
Zingas, he's pretty
talking
good.
About overseas. I thought of Luka. I think Luka is probably the best 5s in the league.
Luka's a 1.
No, I'm sorry, not Luka. Kristaps.
Nah.
I think
he's not top 5.
I think he's slept on. No, I don't think he's top 5. He's definitely top 10. I think he's slept on. He's extremely slept on.
He had the AC injury. He's not fully back in the shape and everything, which I totally understand. Might give him a while. But
I think what the problem was in New York with him was he was drafted in a draft where everybody only cared about names.
Was it Cat? Was Cat in that draft?
Yeah. They only cared about names. They did not give a shit about anything else. So when the Knicks heard a name they never heard of before,
They're like, boo.
they're like, who the hell is this guy? When he literally carried their team for an entire year.
Yeah.
That's why he's a unicorn. Back to the draft pick. James Wiseman, I think, could be the number 1 pick. As well as R.J. Hampton, as well as LaMelo Ball.
Depends who gets the
I
number
think
1 draft pick. I think
that if the Golden State Warriors get the number 1 draft pick, it's going to be R.J. Hampton.
Yeah.
If the Hawks get it, oh, God, they're so picking LaMelo Ball.
Oh, the Hawks get it? They have Trae Young and John Collins.
Yeah, you put them with LaMelo Ball?
They have Hunter? No,
You got an ankle-breaking backcourt right there.
I know how to take out the Hawks. The Knicks need a point guard. They have RJ Barrett. Can't no damn point guard.
R.J. Barrett's definitely a 2.
RJ Barrett's
He's
a 3, 2 or 3.
They're 11-30. Cleveland's 12-28.
Them Cavs bring out the rear, bro. We dogs.
Let's not talk about this Cleveland team.
Pelicans 15-26.
Let's talk about this NBA stuff I've been hearing. I'm hearing the reseeding the playoffs when it comes to conference finals.
Nah.
I've been hearing that.
This year?
Hey,
It won't happen this year.
I heard a take from
They might change
Dame.
the whole damn. Oh, the one tournament.
I heard, yes. I would be a fan if every NBA player decided, like every NBA team was like, you know what, All-Star Weekend, we're gonna go ahead and have
1v1 tournament.
a 1v1 tournament.
Pick who you want to play.
Yeah, not pick who you want to play, but you get tossed into a pool. You pay their NBA players, so a $5,000 buy-in.
That's like nothing. That's $2 in them.
Yeah, you toss in a $5,000 buy-in, and whoever wins donates,
money.
which is matched to match with the NBA.
Charity help.
Yes, gets donated to the charity of your choice. Not only would that help out NBA players in their likenesses, imagine the people that could help.
Mm-hmm. Like the wildfires when happened.
Like the wildfires in Australia.
But the thing is,
I know for a fact Ben Simmons would donate to that.
the issue is
Kyrie.
Though, how serious would they take this though?
I think they take it pretty serious.
That's
If not 1-on-1, 3-on-3.
That's the thing. I don't think they'll take it that serious. I feel they'll take it serious, like kinda. Let's take the All-Star game. It's gonna be a joke show until it get down to like the next fucking ones. Cause I want to see like Kawhi against KD against LeBron. I want to see that stuff. Dame against Westbrook, KD against Westbrook. I'd like to see that.
Okay, I understand that.
Last one here.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on to baseball.
That's all I've.
And we'll talk about the Astros and their cheating. I will say one thing.
That's why what's the point?
I thought that the Astros were cheating when they played the Indians in, what was that, 18? 17 or 18?
17. They won the title in 17.
Yep.
So.
17 in the American League. What was that? American League Championship?
Yes. No, you put the race.
No, they didn't get there. It was the divisional, I believe.
Whatever. But I felt like they were cheating because I know Trevor Bauer walked onto that mound and was throwing pitches with incredible signage that they somehow knew where it was going to go.
No, I mean they did it all through the postseason. So
The way that we watched their players, maybe even some of their bat boys I saw during the game, walked into the dugout, like through that door, and then came back out. That was suspicious to me then.
If you're referring to the sign stealing, that happens. Everyone does it. It happens all the way through from the MLB down to the college ranks, even high school teams.
But they
at a
won.
certain point,
If they didn't win,
will
I don't think it would be that
sign
big a deal. If they didn't win, then it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
If they didn't win, no, it wouldn't even be a concept.
Well, the fact that they did, and plus,
point of
it
conversation
was
with
both, and the Red Sox are also getting looked at. And the thing is, like, and the next thing, should the series be stripped?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Sign stealing's been a part of baseball forever.
Listen. I understand.
It's just the Astros got caught with it.
Like
I understand.
Getting stripped of those Super Bowls.
Give me a
I
second.
think it should happen.
I understand that sign stealing is part of baseball.
Right.
You know, the World Series though, make it fair.
If you can't change, if you could go back and take away the Astros sign stealing and say they aren't sign stealing, and could replay those games, I guarantee you they do not make it to the World Series.
I think they do.
I think the Dodgers win at least one.
They're a very good team that year.
I think the Dodgers win at least one.
That wasn't a sweep.
But Dodgers they played Dodgers.
I will tell you
You're
what.
talking one game or a series?
I'm talking both.
I will tell you what. I thought their punishment was minuscule at best. $5 million for an MLB franchise is nothing. That's like asking me for $25.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
first and second round picks 2 years in a row.
Okay, yeah, those are prospect guys.
Yeah, first and second round picks 2 years in a row. That's something serious.
Okay, the GM manager suspension for a year. That's
good
there.
Yeah,
they fired him.
Yeah,
fired someone.
It was like an hour later. He's like, see ya.
Didn't see it. I mean, I think the punishments are self-sustained. I mean, they're what they are. Sign stealing's been around. I don't think it's not as big of a deal as people are making it. But it's been around. People do it.
I personally
you just can't get caught doing it.
They should be able to strip.
No.
Because that's a huge part.
There's 162 games in the regular season, and postseason is just an extension of that. They're not if they sign steal in the postseason, they did in the regular season.
Some of this damn season of baseball, they gotta cut that shit down. It's too damn long.
No,
it's
nice.
it's pretty. No, the players hate it.
It's perfect.
I don't.
They play 162
here's the
games.
thing. Here's the thing.
It's perfect.
I think that people who love baseball, as Evan and other people do, they don't care how long the season is or how long the games are. As long as they are playing baseball.
I'm not trying to watch I could watch an entire baseball. It could be 1-0 after like 15 innings. Like that's gonna be really fun.
That's fun.
Well, first of all,
That's
15
fun.
innings wouldn't happen because if it's 1-0 after 9 innings,
Okay, it'd be 0-0. I mean, I could watch walk off 1-0.
Yeah, the walk-off anticipation is fun.
You know what's just fun?
You know what is fun? I will admit, baseball is fun. Important baseball is fun.
You go sit.
I can watch the World Series. I can sit down.
Game 7 of the 2016 World Series was the best baseball game I have seen in my entire life.
When they lost.
When they did lose. If it wasn't for that rain delay, we'd probably walk off with the World Series. Rajai Davis hitting a 3-run shot to tie the game. Best hit I've ever seen in clutch. 2-run, whatever. 2-run. I don't give a shit what it was. Rajai Davis was a goat. Not to mention we had players going off the wall. My God, that was a great series.
You guys just played well. You guys had 2-on-me too. It's fixed though. It had to be fixed. Of course.
No.
Of course, the
That's how baseball goes. That's how baseball goes. Mm-hmm. Season doesn't need to be reduced. It's perfect the way it is.
I think they should cut it down to 20 games less.
No.
I think
you gotta think about it.
They do. I think I just think they play.
It gives time if guys get hurt. 60-day DL.
That's a good point. It
gives them time to recover and still. If you get hurt at the beginning of the season and you're on the 60-day, you got time to recover and come back for the majority.
Because I've always thought that they should extend the NFL season.
It don't ruin the season.
Just because, like, if a player gets hurt,
I like football though. So
just like I'm saying, you play 16 games now, bump it up to 18 or 20.
18 take away 2 preseasons.
Oh, they got rid of preseason.
Yeah, take away preseason. Nobody does shit.
Just give one preseason. That's all people need.
What I'm saying is
scrimmages.
Players like in baseball, they have that time. So if a player, I don't know, gets a surgery at the beginning of the year, say he gets hurt doing training during the spring, he has that time to recover and still make it back by, if not the All-Star break, the playoffs.
Midsummer.
A player in the NFL.
All-Star breaks.
A player in the NFL.
July.
A player in the NFL. If he gets hurt in even the preseason, if not the summer, 9 times out of 10, he's not playing all year.
I like the season length. It's fun.
I just think it's to me personally. I'm not a baseball fan, but
it gives time teams to gel.
I won't watch it. Period.
Baseball's a hard game. Gives teams time to gel. I mean, you get to see some pretty incredible runs.
You do. You really do.
Yeah, Indians.
The Indians came out of that
15-16, 22 games in a row they won. That's hard to do.
Does it mean
when you play 22 games in 25 days or 26 days, that's hard to do. I mean, you get these stories of teams. Think of the Moneyball team in Oakland. They won 21, and that was an analytics team. They were never supposed to be there in the playoffs at all. I know you're saying it doesn't matter if you win or not, so. But the season length is perfect. The Astros got what they deserve for it, even though sign stealing's been a part of everything. So, yeah, that's all I got for baseball-wise.
I'm going to go ahead and bump over. I know we talked about the NBA already.
But this is WNBA.
We're going to go ahead and talk about the WNBA for a second. I really admire what they just did with the WNBA, restructuring their salaries and stuff like that.
They did want. I mean, I understand. I remember before they were bitching about not getting paid, but you gotta think about it. It's you get.
Okay, can you do me a favor, real quick?
You can talk.
Just don't say they're bitching. Because
were they not?
Okay, but our favorite player in the NBA complained because the air conditioning didn't work during a finals game.
That's very true.
So come on, these ladies go through childbirth.
Don't get pregnant.
These women go through childbirth. Don't get paid for it and still play.
Don't have sex during the season. Period.
No,
you can fucking wait for 2 months. That's all the season is.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
That's basically how long it is.
I'm gonna say.
See, guys can get pregnant. That's one thing.
I thought that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into our last.
Wow, they get their own hotel room. Oh my god.
I think it's important they get their own hotel room. That's privacy right there.
Yeah.
Because I shared a dorm with you for a year and I fucking hated that shit.
Can they not share a room with another woman?
Do NBA players share hotel rooms?
They could. Nope. They could.
Nope.
They could.
The top players can earn $500K, more than 3 times the previous maximum salary. That's good.
I admit they get shafted on some money, so they got really bad money.
I thought they were always. Getting shafted.
But yeah, I think
lack of a better word.
I understand it, but the sales the sales they get aren't nearly as high as
the one thing
NBA.
I want to keep in mind though here is they obviously don't bring in as much income or anything as NBA teams, so I want to see how financially it all works out. If they're going to start losing more money than what they already are. I know the NBA pumps some money into it, so I just want to see how teams kind of adjust.
I will say
with the new money they're getting.
I will say right now that I respect the fact that the new WNBA CBA gives players full paid maternity leave. I know jobs that are way less enticing and hard than playing in the WNBA, and you get paid maternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, these ladies put their bodies through hell all the time, and they work out all the time. No, Noah, stop. Because they work out probably more than you do.
Yeah, sure.
That's true.
And they have babies.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
So they do all these sit-ups to make sure their abs are rock hard to stand for those fouls. And then they have a baby, and they have to go through all that again. Like,
Skylar Diggins played pregnant. Let's not forget that. She did play pregnant.
Well, her baby's going to come out a dog. But the only reason she probably paid pregnant is because of this reason right here.
Probably.
She don't get nothing on maternity leave. Why go on maternity leave if you're not getting paid for it? Like, it's crazy.
Well, CBA will get it done.
Okay, since we're talking, and you guys don't follow soccer or anything. Women's World Cup, the women's national team.
Pay them more.
Look how good they are.
Pay them more.
They won the
Definitely.
pay them more. 3 World Cups, some.
Definitely.
Pay them more.
Shafted.
Pay them more.
Yeah, Alex Morgan on that team too.
Pay them more.
Alex Morgan is very attractive.
They absolutely 100% deserve more. Maybe not more money than the men's team, but close to it.
No.
They win.
Stop right there.
If you win, you should get paid.
Stop right there. Stop. You're done. Because if the men's team sucks.
Oh my god, they missed their last World Cup. That's in a lot.
The women go out every year in and year out, and they wreck every team they play.
Fantastic.
They should by far get paid more money than the men.
Definitely.
If you can play like that, you definitely make more money than the men.
They don't lose.
They don't. They don't lose ever.
I mean, we lost what, 2012?
I don't
to Japan. It was like 8 years ago.
I don't even know.
It was
we were 10.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Hope Solo was the goalie on that team.
Yeah, and then she got kicked off the team, was suspended for some shit she said.
Yeah. Last to close out, we're gonna do our real only segment called IMO, otherwise known as In My Opinion.
I'm not going first.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna give you an opinion of mine on my favorite sports, as well as one outlier, because I don't know anything about baseball, but I'll go ahead and give you a nice prediction about it, because why the hell not? In my opinion, the San Francisco 49ers will win the Super Bowl by a whopping margin, and the MVP of the league won't be a quarterback.
Cool. Okay, what do you think it would be?
Wait, let me finish. In the NCAA, I think next year or this summer, we are going to have the largest transfer portal we have ever seen.
Football?
Yes.
100%.
100%. In terms of overall players going into it and players leaving schools, and then in like Brew McCoy's situation, maybe even coming back to their old schools.
Mm-hmm.
In the NBA, in my opinion, LeBron James this year will solidify himself as the greatest player of all time.
He's done. He did that a couple years ago when he won the championship in Cleveland.
And in my opinion, I realize how crazy this is to say, but because I know nothing about baseball, Bryce Harper this year
Terrible.
will prove why the Phillies spent so much money on him.
He's a good player, not a great player.
He will prove why they spent $300 million on him.
Okay.
And that's my take.
Okay. We'll sit your ass down.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. In my opinion, NBA, when it comes to coaching, I think we'll finally have a woman coach. Becky Hammond from San Antonio, assistant head coach, basically for the Spurs with Greg Popovich in front of her. I think in that, and I think this pain that they're going to do with college athletes is going to change a bunch of shit when it comes to recruiting. Well, you got to think about it. What team's going to go? They want to get paid, right? Want to play? Gotta go big name schools.
In my opinion, Joe Burrow, the greatest college quarterback prospect we've ever seen. Better than Vince Young. Better than anybody that has come out of college. We'll see you next week.